Oh. Oh no. There we go. Let's go. I don't need that. Okay. I'll throw them out there. I need my bait. It's a bit stinky. Good and stinky. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, that's money, dude. That's money. All right. Blade. And over there. I'm gonna do two cherry. Two grape. I like that. I like that a lot. Ah, shoot, from a dang bobber. Oh, well. Put on this one. Just to be funny. Let's try bobber on this one. Go old school. Old school bobber. We're gonna go old school bobber with this one. Yeah. I'm the new for your bitches. Right there. So really not a good idea to use a bobber, but okay. no. That'll work for now. All this back in here. Don't go bad. Down here so it don't melt in the sun. For something later. All right. Oh, hey, welcome everybody. Sorry, I gotta go backwards in the chat. I was busy baiting up my hooks, whatnot. How's it going? How's it going? Mish 9932. Creek Can, good morning, sir. How was West Virginia? Did it treat y'all? Can't wait to see the video coverage of that. Do you catch any fish? I caught one baby last week. It's actually only my third time going this year. And I do catch some fish, sometimes on blessed days. We're about to find out. Yeah, I catch fish. This is the first. Usually I walk my dog here. I just seen a kid day before yesterday. Me and my dog come here every other day. I kind of walk her around, get her some exercise. But there's a kid. He pulled in a 3 foot, at least 3 foot channel cat. Maybe about 2.5, but it was good sized channel cat. It went from the ground to the almost about the top of my kneecap, and I was like, man, I didn't know there was fish that big in here. So I talked to one of the game wardens, or one of the park rangers. It's actually a park. I don't normally fish like this. I usually catfish from a kayak, or I will, bass fish from a kayak. I will be doing some catfishing from a kayak this year at night. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do this spot for a change. I normally don't fish like this in a catch and release. I guess pond is what you call it. They say it's a lake. I call it a pond. Boom. But it's just something new, trying something new. Works a little slow, so I figured I'd come to the office, and I did some advertising, and then just answer phone calls for today. Pretty nice office, though. You know, pretty nice office. Even if it is a park. I thought about going kayaking this morning and doing some fishing, but I saw that kid pulling that fish, and I was like, you know what? I don't normally do fishing like this, but I'm going to try it. If there's fish like that in here, I'm going to give it a try. It's a bit cold, about 50-something degrees. Hey, Creek Can, man. How'd West Virginia go for you, man? Are you still in there? Hello, hello. Do you catch any fish? Nope, I don't catch fish. I just fish and talk to people and meet people and... Oh, shit. Is that a hit? Nah, it couldn't have been a hit. Couldn't have been. Couldn't have been. Oh, yes, it is. No. You stole my bait, them turkeys. Well, they like grape Kool-Aid. Let's see what we got here. Haha. Missed my first one. That was a pretty solid hit too. Probably just a turtle. I've seen a few turtle in here. Pretty solid hit, man. That quick. Now it is just a pond. Try again. We'll put that back there in the same spot. Catch that in a school of shad, I did. I was wondering why they were swimming funny. It might be because there was a fish going after him. I did it from my lovely great cooler. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Whew. That was my first miss, so yep, see, I don't catch no fish. I miss them. Oh. We're gonna see, bet you. We gonna see. I don't ask for any money. I don't ask for donations. Don't send me any of those whatever they are to give money. I don't accept none of that stuff. It's a free and public channel. Say what you want. Act the way you want. I don't care if you're a butthole. You go ahead and be a butthole all you want. I might get a laugh out of it. Definitely open for trolling. I'm Gen X, so if we're busy busting each other's balls so damn hard, we don't need to walk on eggshells around one another. We're adults. That was an impressive hit. Let's see what we'll get. Boom. And normally I don't fish like this, or at least I haven't fished like this since I got my kayaks over. Shit, what, 6, 7, 8 years ago? Did a lot of river fishing from the bank. So that's kind of how I got these poles set up, is for river fishing. I don't really use bobbers all too much. Kind of a deadline kind of guy. I'm starting to rethink that on this particular day. I talked to the game warden. I talked to the park ranger, and he said they just stocked this with channel cat last week. There's channel cat in here, crappie in here. He was saying, of course, bass and bluegill, of course. But this place has been here for several years, and it's closed at nighttime, so it's supposed to be 13 foot deep. So there would have to be at least a 31-inch channel in here. They would have to be at 13 feet. With all the ducks and everything else that swim around here, there may even be a flathead or two in here. I don't know. If I catch a bluegill, I'll definitely throw him back out there to see if, I might get in trouble for that. Catch and release. I might not be able to use the bluegill for bait. That's an invasive species, though. I don't know. Oh man, I am way low in the chat. My bad. It was going on and I was stuck up at the top. Hold on, let me catch up. I'm sorry. kind of new to all this stuff. Do I catch fish? No fish. No, Crypto Guardian. I just missed one. I just got him in the water. I just missed one, Crypto. I see him catch a bass last live stream I watched. Yeah, thanks, Joe, man. Creek can. I catch fish here and there. I catch fish. What you catch? All kind of fish, man. I'm a fan of the smallmouth. But I love catfish. Catfish are my go-to. I just all my kayak buddies really don't catfish, so I've had a couple go out with me. But I'm gonna change that this year. I'm gonna do some serious stuff. Bait I'm using right now. I'm using chicken breast with grape Kool-Aid and cherry Kool-Aid. Hey Zest, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Where are you? I am in Southern Ohio, a place called Miami Meadows. This place I usually walk my dog. I don't normally fish places like this. I just saw a young kid used to zips around here in his little scooter, terrorizing people. He just got a big old channel. I was like, holy cow, I didn't know there was that big fish in there. So just wanted to give it a try. Let's see. Cricket. We at P-Way, Slippery Rock. Crew ended up paddling with ourselves. We didn't have a guide. We read and ran and went great. Hell yeah. Dude, Creek Ken. I was just talking about that last night, and I even put a thing on Jaybird's channel saying how, like, man, I hope you guys are killing it, and you showing those guys have been doing it for a long time how to really do it, because hell yeah, that makes me happy, Joe, bro. That makes me happy, my man. You guys just read and went, man. That's badass. That is badass. Crypto Guardian, what type of bait you use? I just said that, sorry. Brian and Steven and I had a successful combat rolls. Y'all had successful combat rolls? That's sweet. Saturday, everyone but me got capsized at triple drop. Only one of them swam. I got my combat roll on Sunday. I saw on Kill Haulers, somebody swam, got into a tree, got trapped onto a tree or something. That is great that our guys who being Inuit rollers, you know what I mean, are dominating, where these European rollers are like swimming in trees, dude. I mean, I don't want to, we should be proud of what we're doing. Sunday, Chef Tyler. Yeah, Chef Tyler's got his PFD on lower, and he started nervously, but soon he found his confidence and he was crushing it. That's awesome. We really need to work on his rolling ability. Us fat boys roll. That's what we do. It's a beautiful day. Yes, it is, Crypto Guardian. Thanks, man. Who is it? Glenn, man. Good morning. Welcome to the chat. This is my first time on this channel. That's a beautiful spot. It is a good spot, man. My channel's free. I don't ask for donations or nothing like that. So I don't have any rules or regulations or anything like that. If you want to be buttholes to the community, go right ahead. If you want to be buttholes to me, go right ahead. I'm Gen X. I could take it. It was a triple drop. We took the main line. Tree was Far River's right. All right. Yeah. Far River right. Yep. Cody 270. Welcome, man. Welcome, chat. Just missed a pretty good size hit on my left pole. I was not ready for that. There's a school of shad out there to my left. I don't see, y'all can see it. You can just see it just on the edge right here. The school of shad just swimming right there. So I got a huge hit, and I think a cat might be swimming around picking them off. Shad or minnow or something. because they're swimming around crazily. Crazily, could have been a turtle too. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you guys didn't get hit on that tree though. Get stuck on that tree. I wanted to go. I just couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford this trip. I'm gonna go to Falls Fest. I'll hopefully hit those waterfalls there. Unless it's 3,000, man, I'm not gonna do it. If it ain't 3,000 CFS cubic feet per second, for people who don't know what we're talking about whitewater. My buddies all went to West Virginia and hit a river up there, and they killed it. They killed it. Apparently, they killed it. Let's see. Crypto says, "Do you consume the fish you or release?" I release. Sometimes I do a catch cook on. I do a catch cook on the river. You know, maybe for content. I never did anything like. Well, I didn't do it for content yet. But that's gonna change as soon as I go out this year. Usually I'm on a kayak, so this is new to me. I don't normally fish ponds or pay lakes. I mean, I did pay lakes back in the day when I had a younger, I guess I was a big brother kind of to a guy, my buddy's grandkid. Took him on a couple of pay lakes. Normally I'm a river fisherman. I was a bank fisherman, but I bought my kayaks about 6 years ago, and 6 to 8 years ago, and I wanted to start catfishing from them, and I ended up getting into the guys I befriended. Didn't really fish too much. They just sort of bass fished a little bit, and I just started doing river completions, like starting the river up the top and working my way all the way down to the bottom, over a summertime. So I ended up completing 7 rivers, and then I got with some other buddies that got into whitewater kayaking, and then so I started doing whitewater kayaking and completely forgot about catfish. Well, I didn't forget about catfishing. I just got distracted with completing rivers and doing that. Let's see, Glenn. I'm a counter troll. If anyone wants to troll while I'm here, I'll use everything I say against them. That's a Gen X for you right there. That's what we do. We feed on that stuff, man. We ain't busting each other's balls, dude. There's something wrong. I always like that saying. They said, I got one boy says, "Man, you bitch a lot." I said, "Man, they say, you don't worry about a Marine unless he quits bitching. Like, I'm not a Marine, but when I get quiet, you better watch out." Yeah, that's good. No, we do. My buddy Creek Kid in there taught us all how to roll, and how to and Water Safe Ohio, of course. Taught us Water Safe Ohio taught us how to kayak roll in whitewater, and Creek Kid taught us how to authentic Inuit rolling, which we all call them Eskimos, which is different types of rolling. And we're incorporating that from the sea kayak authentic rolling to the whitewater kayaks. And it's kind of fun I think that we're all kind of showing these guys up that have been doing it for years, and they're all just like watching us like, "Man, I wish I could roll like that." And I kind of get a kick out of it, because these guys are like supposed to be, and they're really, really good at what they do. They are the European rollers, play boaters. They're spinning around, jumping around, flipping around, and all that stuff. And most whitewater kayak those don't have a roll. So it's kind of cool, I think, to see that our guys getting in. They don't respect us, So I think it's kind of cool that we get in there and don't swim and have combat rolls and do a good job. I think it's awesome. It's good to see that my guys are doing that. You know the guy that swam River Right in that tree, Joe? I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to check my bait here in a minute. That one hit just went too quick. I want to take that bobber and put it further down too. I want it to be a little bit further down. I think we had a huge cold front come in Sunday on or I was a Saturday, and it kind of ruined my fishing Saturday on a kayak. Um, the fish were there. They were jumping. You could tell they were biting. And the rain came in, cold front came in, and they just shut off, dude. No jumps, no nothing. So I think, and then yesterday was pretty cold. Today's pretty cold. I'm thinking that thinking they might be a little further down in that little happy place where it's water's still warm. Nope. That Kill Haulers is that's a big group, man. That's a big, huge group. I mean, I guess it would be almost impossible to know everybody in that. Brian seemed pretty cool, man. The folks up there, we went to Cleveland at that show, they all seemed pretty cool. The one girl, I don't know who she was. I know my back was hurting real bad. I was laying down in the back. Southern Ohio. I was laying down in the back, and she came and asked how my back was doing, if she could do anything for me. That was pretty nice of her to actually give a shit, you know. Oh, Glenn says, in Boy Scouts we learned how to flip a canoe upright if capsized and how to get back into it. You know, that is a trait that a lot of people don't know that are out here kayak fishing and stuff. They don't know how to get back in their boats. And but welcome CG, was that JC? Welcome. But that is a lot of people that don't know how to do that. And I stress to people, man, like you really, and a lot of them out there, they're in like bibs overhauls and like big old fish water boots and stuff that's going to weigh you down in the water, you know, instead of just buying a $200 dry suit like kayakers wear or whitewaterers wear for protection. It's amazing how many game wardens, you know, have to pull in fishermen because they got these waterproof, windproof bib overhauls on, and when they flip over in the water, the boots and the bib overhauls freaking weigh them down under the water and kill them. It doesn't give them proper protection. We'll see, Eskimos. I have been rolling kayaks for over 5,000 years. Yes, I know. I mean, you know, the Inuit people's been rolling forever. I mean, and I see where the okay, yeah, you can't take a 6 foot long paddle down a narrow, you know, creek, you know, that's only like a foot deep. But you do it, you've done it, and they make them a little shorter now. And there's a lot of extra rolling that people don't need, but if you throw all those rolls, and you've even said it too, like if you throw all those rolls together, it's gonna be beneficial for you on whitewater, like especially like the static brace. You know what I mean? Like you even know, like you and I are like going down sideways in a rapid, and everybody's looking at us like we're crazy, and but it's fun. I mean, I'm a water baby, so when I get in a kayak, I like getting wet. Anyway, I go to kayak, I go to get wet. And some people go in a kayak and get, oh, I'm getting wet, I don't like it. I was like, why are you even on the boat? What the hell? I don't know. Like, it's funny. 1,000 years, Europeans invented the row 100 years ago. Europeans, aka whitewater paddlers, don't understand the basic fundamentals. That is true. That is very true. And it's sad, man. Ooh, I'm getting something playing around with. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby. Come on. Come on, boy. He's dying. Come on, take Got to be. Too much plant. That'd be a turtle. Now, so far I had a hit on a cherry, and I had a hit on a grape, which we all know that works. It works. We all know that works on catfish. Also works on turtles. Come on, boy. Need a little more. Go a little deeper. I think I thrown my bait off. I'll check that one here in a minute. I was cleaning out my kayak and found an old granddaddy bobber, old catfish granddaddy bobber. I was like, man, I got to use that for old school. For back in the day, I ain't used one of those in a long time. So I was like, I went ahead and put that big old daddy back on there. Like, man, I ain't used one of those. Usually everybody uses slip bobbers, you know, like I ain't using old bobber in a minute, so I figured I'd give it a try. Yeah, but yeah, I would think, man, any kind of, even playing around in a kayak, will give you an upper edge than someone who just practices. You get that one, right side roll or your dominant hand roll. And people want to go, I understand it. You want to hit the white water and all, because it is fun. But I mean, it's to practice those rolls and to practice all them rolls. It just gives you another better chance to get up, get you comfortable in your boat. I don't see why they wouldn't want to. I was just talking to what the hell's his name? Dude last night, and I was telling him that how he was saying that he did the upper gully or the lower gully. I don't know which one's. I think upper gully is the rough one, and the lower gully is the smaller one. He was in one of those 2-man rafts. they flipped over and they swam in one of the holes, and he said he puked up a lot of um, water. And he said his buddy, they both almost drowned. And he said his buddy um, wanted to thank the group that they were with for saving their life. And he said, man, those guys were nowhere around. He's like, we saved our own lives. He's like, those guys, we didn't even see them until we were at the get out. And I told him, I was, it's kind of funny that all these people who teach all this whitewater stuff, not very many of them, and we had that problem on the New River. A certain person was a little more worried about the newbies, you know what I mean? Which, yeah, you need to worry about the newbies or whatever. That's totally fine. But like, people who didn't do it or never did it, like you're teaching all this water safety and you're going down the gully or whatever. Just pull over, stop having fun for a second, pull over, walk your butt down there, leave about one or two people with a rope just in case someone hits the hole. Go ahead, let everybody come through, just in case you need the rope. If you don't need it, somebody else get out, station themselves for the rope, so when they come through, they have a rope. That's water safety. You know what I mean? That makes sense. I know that, people are good enough that they can roll in all that junk, but just to have that extra safety, kind of like me and Jay and Brian and us did on the chutes, is to have that extra safety rope. It really does. It helps, and it takes a minute to do it, but man, you got all day. Go ahead and do it. Just to be safe. Even if your guys are like, we're all class 5 paddlers, and this is some guys, those guys 4s and 5s, when they hit a 3, it's like, this ain't shit. But just to have that safety, to me, is comforting, because somebody might mess up. You never know what's going to happen. You hit a rock, you hit a something, and when you do flip over in that hole, what if your face bounces off a rock or a tree limb underneath there, and you ain't got no rope set up for safety? To me, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of people on the water, but that doesn't mean there's a lot of people on the water that's going to be able to save you in that hole, because they're trying to stay away from the hole. So to me, it's different. I would feel, if it was me and I was in charge or whatever, which I'm not, I would be like, hey man, let's pull over, let's set up a rope, maybe 2 ropes, and just to be safe, just so people can get through there, and just in case, even if they don't even come close to the hole, there's someone there just in case. And then have someone get out, walk up, take the rope, let them get in their boat, and then come back down and hit the rapids. I think it's just a safer thing, safer thing to do, I think. I'm gonna chase some bait. Hey y'all, 9 of you. I see 9 of you. Anyway, thanks for the likes. Thanks for joining in. You ain't never been here before. Say whatever you want. It don't matter. I won't kick you out. You can be as mean as you want. Now, I ain't gonna say YouTube ain't gonna kick you out, but I ain't gonna kick you out. Does anybody know how to make everybody blue with wrenches? Make them all, get y'all up in here and as top fans, you know what I mean? I'm new kind of to this stuff, so I don't really know how to make people subscribe and all that junk. I'm not monetized or whatever. I don't even know what that is. I don't know anything about all that. I tried to put my my poles in the ground, but the ground's just a little too hard right here, right now. Even with all this rain, it's just so compact. It won't go in. I didn't bring a hammer. Creek Can says rescue throw bags would be great for everyone to carry. Even fishermen could have a nice use of a throw bag rope. Familiar, check them out. Cheap on China. Yes, on Temu's, throw ropes. Throw ropes are real good. I think people don't carry them because I think they forget how, they don't know how to dry them out without them stinking real bad. And this is what I'm thinking. Like I take my rope out of the bag and like I kind of drape it on my porch, and just kind of fold it over, nice and loose to air it out and where it dries. Because the one me and Jaybird end up getting on Temu, mine don't stink. It doesn't. I mean, it has a river smell, but it doesn't have that mildew smell. It's a whole different world there. I think everybody should use throw ropes for sure. I mean, it's why not? You need it. You need a rope on your kayak, whether you're fishing or anything. You could use it to throw at somebody, anybody. You know what I mean? Anything you can use a rope for. Rope's always a good thing to have, especially on the water or any kind of nature sort of thing. I gotta change baits on this left and right. I gotta change some baits. We got some bird watchers on. We can't change some baits. Turtle again? Stole my bait. I knew that's the reason why it wasn't moving. Oh. Turtles. I'm able to see this bobber. Get rid of these turtles. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I think all I'm doing is feeding turtles. chicken, baby. All right. Yeah, one guy just showed up for fishing. Yeah. I know what the problem is. I didn't bring no dang fish whistles. Let's see. Cricket said I got a new to me freestyle slice boat, a wave sport transformer 2. Might try to vertical later today. Nice. You know what, dude? I would think would look cool is if you was to get vertical, right? Then when you come down, you land in a static brace skull. Like that would be cool because European guys don't know how to do that static brace, and if you incorporate that static brace skull or whatever in with that nose in the air, would look pretty neat. I think it would look pretty neat. I think that would be cool. I don't know if it's possible, but in my head I see it. But I also seen me tomahawk flipping at Butt Creek, and you seen how that went. I still think I could do it. I think I could do it backwards though. I would have to go down backwards, but I still think I could do it. I think going down frontwards is not the way to do it because the front end of the boat ends up going over too soon. I think if you went down backwards, the front of the boat, which is the most heaviest part there in front there, would be forced to be upstream where you could flip over and then land tail end first. I still think I can do it. I still think I could do it. Dude, I really believe. Yes, you wish. I mean, if you could get the nose vertical, I'm gonna talk to Daniel. I seen Daniel playing around with the side skull like we do. When I went on that trip with him to Rocky Fork and Paint Creek Chutes, on one of the videos of Steven had in the background of me doing that little skull sideways. Behind me, he was messing around with it, and he can do that stern stall really good. Somebody like that who's done a stern stall before and got good at it, and if he's practicing that skull, man, dude, I think he can. I think he can come down and land that right, and it would be kind of cool. Video, I seen something like that on video. Can see backwards tomahawk right as soon as you hit the wave. You see, that's what I'm thinking too. It's in my brain. Bob told me, he's like, when we went over to the O, Bob was like, yeah, he's like, we need to be a little higher up. Big boys like me and you can't do a low tomahawk on something so low. And I'm like, man, I still feel like I can do it. It's like when I hear that word no, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna try this. Something's playing with my bobber. Do shit. Oh, that's a fish. That's a fish. That's a fish. That's a fish. Hell yeah. That's a good one too. Oh boy. She's a baby. Maybe a 2-pounder, 1-pounder. Come on, big boy. That's a good eater. That's eating size. Y'all can see that's about the size. I won't eat them no bigger than that usually. I like to stay within a calf muscle. You know what I mean? From knee to calf, from ankle to calf. I like that size. It's good and tender. They get a bit ugly and not so good tasting when you release them like that, when you eat them like that. At least for me, anyway. I'm gonna do something different. Watching a lot of people's streams and their fishing stuff, and they never show the release. So I'm gonna show the release. At least not really. They don't normally show the release. There we go. Come on, buddy. Oh, well, that didn't go too well. Oh, hell yeah, fish on the board. Fish on the board. Hope you guys were able to see that. Fish on the board. Woohoo! What happened? Uh-oh. Nope. Stop pushing buttons. Just a pause for station identification while I restring and reset up and everything else. Fish on the board. Woohoo! That was a long time coming. First channel captain. I'm ashamed to say it. That's first channel captain. Not 2 years. I didn't catch one last year. I didn't even know I caught one. I caught one last year. All right. Let's see. That was that grape again. They like that grape. I'm gonna throw a cherry on. Oh, come on. Yeah, I know the big catfish are fun to catch, but and they look great for pictures and everything. But if you're gonna eat them, I prefer to eat them that size. But the big ones they're so pretty on camera. So pretty. Where there's one, there's more. Yeah, bud. Yeah, buddy. Fish on the board, and that bobber thing just ain't working. I'm about to put them on the bottom. About to put him on the bottom. Too many turtles messing with it. I ain't here to feed turtles. Here to catch fish. Yep, it's stole again. Not there. Bye, boy. Granddaddy Bobber was a fun joke, but I need to get back to normal. Get off of me. Yes. What a blessing that was. Thank you, baby Jesus, for that one. Needed that one. Needed that one. They gain a little bit of that there confidence. When dealing with chicken, $1. $1 alcohol. See if we can get another one on the board. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. Had to get poles back in the water and on the water and caught the fish and everything went to shit. Probably should put those a little closer for y'all to see. Not that you can see a hit anyway. Oh, hey, welcome everyone. I agree. Yes, it'd be doable. I'll Cool Creek can. Creek Seeker Fishing. Welcome, sir. Double tap that screen, y'all. Thanks for showing up, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Swamp Rat, cool name. Catfish and gator tail for lunch. Let's go. I'm in southern Ohio. We got gators up here. There's definitely some kind of global warming going on, let me tell you. Southeast Georgia, swamplands, country boy will survive. We're here in southern Ohio, man. Survival Empire. Hey, Rob, how's it going, man? Going good, going good. Finally got a channel cat on the poles. Just sitting here in the office today, waiting on a phone call. Somebody come give me a job, go working. Did some advertising early this morning, and this here's my office where I take all my calls. Nah, seriously, it's my first time ever fishing here. I usually just walk my dog here, and the other day I was here and a little kid pulled in a big catfish, or a big channel cat, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to give this a try. Normally I don't fish ponds. I do some lakes here and there, but normally I'm a river creek guy myself. Beautiful day, should catch a fish. I hope so. We got like 50-degree weather right now. It's warming up. We had record highs, record lows here in Ohio. Eric, man, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Oh, sorry, I talked to my live stream. I'm Central Ohio, but I have family in Ironton, Ohio. We're down here in Milford, Ohio, about east of Cincinnati. I'd say about an hour, maybe hour and a half east of Cincinnati. You fish here regularly?
No, not really.
Well, this is my first time. I was like, saw a little kid pulling a big old catfish yesterday, and so I'm always here walking my dog, and I see him catching fish, but it was a big channel. I was like, man, he's almost 30 inches. I was like, I'm gonna have to give this a try. Man, he caught him on a lure.
Really?
Big lure too. I was like, man, dude, I was like, that looks like for pike or something like that.
Yeah.
Sure enough, he threw it in. By the time I got from where that guy is right there with his dog, is where he was fishing. By the time I got right here, connection fee.
I don't really fish. I'm out here at lunch.
Right. And I just walked my dog here, and I was like, well, I'm off today. I was like, might as well sitting at home waiting for a phone call and doing advertising. I can catch a fish and do the same thing. Josie, good morning, Robert. How you doing, man? How you doing? Hello, everyone in the chat. What's up, Josie? Eric, I fished. I keep an eye on my pole. These guys hit pretty quick. Eric says fish in Green Up Dam, Portsmouth, Ohio, and the Ohio River. Some catfish. Actually, catfish in the Ohio River is exactly where I got my start. I was raised in Dayton, Ohio. I'm already getting a bite. I was raised in Dayton, Kentucky, and the river was just like 5 minutes from where I lived at. So we just like jumped over the flood wall and started fishing. Yeah, I'm getting tacked. I think it's another turtle. I can tell by the way it's hitting. Yeah. Swamp Rat. Lived in Delaware for 3 years next to Alum Creek, Delaware. I don't know, it sounds like there's a lot of rain in Delaware. Is that true? Like Seattle or something? Is it like a lot of rain up in Delaware? Come on. Yeah, normally I'm on a kayak. I was like, yeah, I gotta give this a try. I ain't banked fish for catfish in well over 10 years. I was like, well, I gotta give it a try just to see. Once I saw that fish. All right, I did Pay Lake. Usually when I got back in the day, I just did some of the people, man. I just got sick of that, man. Finally, I set fed up, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hit these rivers, and then I got tired of losing gear, so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna freaking get a kayak, and like I'm not even gonna lure fish again until I can get a kayak, and that just opened up a whole new world for me.
Yeah. I had a 52-pound blue cat this weekend.
Oh, nice. Where at?
Windmill, Bay Lake.
Oh yeah, okay.
And the tournament had ended, and I hit it 1 minute later.
Yeah, that's another thing.
$800.
I've had suspicious things with Pay Lakes, like you weigh a fish and they weigh a fish and the weight's off, and things like that, dude. And like usually people they know win a lot more than people who they don't know. So it's sometimes, dude, it's just a lot. I know they say they're legit, and some of them I'm pretty sure are, but sometimes I'm just like, yeah, like, why is this guy up here every single picture? Like, he's always winning. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Some of it, I saw my one buddy, he caught a fish, and I knew it was over 30 pounds. And I was like, dude, that puts you in the bracket. And his biggest fish caught that night. And guys came over and weighed it, and it was like 20 pounds. I was going, nah, man. I was like, I just caught a 30-pounder in here last week, and I was like, this is way bigger than that. Like, this ain't even close to that. And he's like, oh, he got all upset and was yelling, I was like, hey, dude. I was like, we don't give a fuck about the money. Huh? Cozydale. Yeah. And they're one of the better ones. You know what I mean? I think anyway. If I was to do a Pay Lake, again, that would be the one I'd go to. I know that other one there in Miami Township, it's just so tiny, man. There's guys, they come around, they freaking cast right between your poles, walk on top of your poles. And I'm like, dude, like I've had to freaking almost grab people up. Like, you get the fucking way, dude. Like you're respectful. You went from there to there. Where they're just like, dude. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Pardon the F's.
They'll just go right up on you.
Yeah. And plus I don't like, they do stuff to turn them on, you know, and they put that stuff in there to turn them on. I don't care for it. I don't care for them people selling fish to them. You know what I mean? And some stuff's just a little bad. I got a fish. Some stuff's a little bad. Oh, right,
Yeah.
fish, that's a turtle. I don't. Pay Lakes used to be good, man, but they I don't know, just them wanting to put that chemical in the water to get them all active and hitting, and you know the turn ratio. Like I've heard a lot. There's just a lot of bad stuff online about Pay Lakes that made me quit going.
Yeah.
But man, you got kids and whatnot. I mean, Pay Lakes and lakes like this, there ain't no better perfect place to go if you want them to catch a fish and get into it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how I got into it with my dad.
Right, right. Yeah, it's great because otherwise, you know, you could be on the river and never catch one, and that's why a lot of people are like, "Oh, fishing's so boring." But once you get that big fish, that's what gets them hooked. You ain't hooking the fish; the fishing is hooking you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a lot of like, not arguments, but people try to say that Pay Laking's easier. And
Oh, it's a lot easier
people
shooting
like,
fish in a barrel, man.
Yeah.
I mean, even this, that's why I say I don't normally do this.
Yeah.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Plus, river fish and creek fish, their muscles are tuned to that water movement.
Yeah.
So they're a lot harder hitting. They're a lot stronger fighting.
Yeah. 'Cause I pulled in fish from the Pay Lake that was like 60 pounds, and it felt like a 3-pounder.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. They come right in. They're so used to it. They're like trained.
yeah. Then you get out on the river and
Oh yeah, it's a whole new world, man. Whole new world. That's another reason why I like fishing for smallmouth more than largemouth.
Yeah.
A little smallmouth will fight like a 12-inch largemouth. Like, what the heck is this? I'm just a fan of them smallies.
Yeah. I like going hybrid fishing on the river.
Stripers?
Yeah.
Got some good ones.
Well, it was gonna go, but I gotta be at school at 11:50. School's right around the corner.
Oh, that Live Oaks?
Yeah.
That's where I got my GED at. It's a good little school.
Yeah.
You going for you doing high school or you doing like learning a trade?
I'm in high school.
Oh, cool. You gonna go ahead and learn a trade there?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I graduate in about a month. If that.
Right.
I was on job placement, but the job that they sent me to, not the greatest. So I ended up just going back to school. And I'll finish it out, and then I'm going to the union.
You know what kind of career you got in mind?
Yeah, I'm going for pipe fitting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Have they started that heavy equipment operations there yet?
Yeah.
That's something I always wanted to do, man.
Yeah.
Bulldozers and excavators and all that.
Yeah, they got all of that now.
Yeah. All you do is sit in a air-conditioned cab all summer. Like, that's my kind of working, man.
Yeah. Good.
Slacking on the chat. Slacking on chat. Sorry, y'all. Gotta back up. Oh, Delaware, Ohio. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Buckeye Lake. Here you go. Here you go. Double Hook. Welcome to the chat, man. Yeah, it's a cold day today. Got my jacket on and actually got my winter clothes on. Sit out here in this wind. Top notch beard, man. Thanks, Eric. Old man fishing, talking about fishing school. Might learn something from them old men fishing. Clint, brother, what's up, man? How you doing? Double Hook, how you doing, man? Welcome. Trying something new today. Something different. A little too windy to get out there in a yak and do some fishing. So I decided to do some bank fishing that I ain't done in a long time. I knew there was fish in here. A little kid pulled out about a 30-inch channel cat the other day, and I was like, I'm going to have to give this a try. The park ranger said they just stocked it last week, so there's some fish in here. It froze over this year. I kind of was like, man, I'd like to do some ice fishing on that thing. I didn't know what kind of fish was in here, though. Can't put my rod holders in the ground because I forgot my hammer. So I got them on the ground like old bank fishing out on the riverbank back in the day. So far, one channel cat. I think he's about 1.5 pounds, maybe. I don't even think he was 2-pounder. Ain't been here too long, about an hour or so. Did bring my battery pack last Saturday when I went. This past Saturday when I went, I forgot to bring my battery pack. So when my phone died, I had to end the live feed, which is fine. I didn't catch no fish anyway. Started raining, froze my ass off, got more sick than I already was. But this time I got my battery pack to charge my phone up. Do not send me donations. Do not send me money. I do not ask for money. I do not ask for donations. I am not monetized, so any jewels or whatever it is you try to send, I don't get them. I won't receive them, so I want to leave that alone. Boats and Hoes. Dustin just chimed in on something. Hey, Creek Ken, if you're still there, man, I haven't had a chance to talk to the other guys yet. You're the first. Was anybody running a GoPro or taking any shots, pictures, any kind of videos? Kind of hoping to see some footage of you guys kicking ass. I'm tickled, man. You guys hammered it like you did. That's awesome. Whitewater, not fishing. Old Joe's a fisherman now. We gotta get you back into fishing, Joe. I wish Columbus wasn't so far away. I really do. Brandon Pitt, welcome, man. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. One catfish on the board so far. One little channel cat. Target species is channel cat. What the fuck? Bam. Using chicken breasts with some cherry Kool-Aid and some grape Kool-Aid. Just deadline no bobber. Turtles were killing me on with the bobber. May have to rebait that center one. Creek Can, everyone had GoPros. I only used mine Saturday on the upper. Jay and Brian and Steven, me and Chef Tyler. That's cool, bro. Hey, did Chef Tyler have a whitewater boat yet? Is he still in his creeker or his sea kayak? I know he killed it on the New River. On the New River, I liked how he was saving people's asses. You know what I mean? Like, I know he's ahead and all that, but I like seeing him. You know what I mean? Like when Gobble, when Jonathan swam and taking helping him out the way he was doing and stuff, going down there. That was kind of cool to see that. Liquid Logic Remix XP10. Really? He's got an XP10? Sweet. Yeah, we got to get him rolling, man. We got to get him rolling. Everybody had a GoPro? All of you guys had a GoPro? Shit. I can't wait to see that. I wish I was able to go with y'all. I just couldn't swing it. Couldn't swing it. Bills got to be paid. Running a business is the best and worstest thing I could have ever fucking done. I swear. But hey, you can't beat your offices stuff like this. Sometimes I'm taking customer calls on the river, floating down river. Like it's pretty cool. Matthew, what state are you in, brother? I am in Southern Ohio, east of Cincinnati. Welcome to the group, man. Be whoever you want to be. There ain't no rules here. No walking on eggshells here. Shout out from Kentucky. Born and raised myself, man. Born and raised. Northern, right there in Dayton. Right there in Dayton, Kentucky. What part of Kentucky from? Now I'm only right here in Milford, Ohio. Um, you probably heard of them commercials, Chevrolet commercials in Milford on the radio. In Milford. All right, I got to check some baits, man. It's been too quiet. They done robbed me. I know they did. Uh, Crypto Guardian, you got 2 whitewater boats or 2 kayaks? If y'all into kayaking, man, check out Creek Ken. He does authentic Inuit rolling. Probably one of maybe 2 people who have more knowledge about Eskimo rolling. It's actually Inuit. There's no such thing as an Eskimo. And he does authentic Inuit rolling and whitewater kayaking. He's got skills, man. He's something else. He can like take a beer in a mug and like roll over and like take the mug and put it on his boat and slide it over to his on the bottom of his boat when he's upside down and catch it with his other hand and roll back up with no paddle. Like, boy's got skills that it's just unbelievable. I got footage. We were doing the Cincinnati Paddle Fest down there on the Ohio River last year, and I got footage of him paddling upside down past Cincinnati water rescue boats, and big old girl sitting in there like holding her chest, like gasping for air because dude's just underneath the water paddling past the safety boat like upside down. Like, they didn't know what to think of him, man. He's got skills. He got crazy skills, man. He's the one that showed me how to roll. And okay. He didn't show me how to roll. I'll recorrect that, Joe. I'm sorry. I still credit you for me rolling. That period. You gave me the basic fundamentals to be able to figure it out. I figured it out on my own, but I still credit you for teaching me how to roll. Everything except for my back deck on my on side, because I credit that to Eric Bartle, because his video was in my head when I was trying to attempt that. But I also told him that my offside back deck is all me, because he ain't got a video that shows that. No. Monticello, Monticello. Is that Italian? Is that Italian? Is that like Italy kind of area? That's kind of cool, Monticello. GoPro, hell yeah. Got 2 GoPros. I need to get one. I want to mingle GoPro footage with my regular phone footage. GoPro footage is cool because you capture everything right there. But then that other viewpoint, like further down the river, you actually see that the person's head has disappeared in the rapid. It just adds that much more power to the video, I think. You run the risk of, like me, losing 8 phones at $1,000 a piece, but the footage is well worth it. I live on Lake Cumberland. Wow, nice. Oh, Monticello, Ohio. You done said that. My bad. Lake Cumberland. I ain't never been on that lake. I heard a lot about it. It's good fisherman's paradise. A lot of folks like to do that. I think my dad, when he did fishing, he did some Lake Cumberlands and stuff. I would love to put a GoPro on my kayak. Yeah. A lot of people, put them on their helmets in whitewater. But yeah, man, it's definitely cool. You can do a lot of stuff too with the GoPro app and different, edits and stuff. A lot less expensive than losing your phone in the water, I gotta check my bait. Ugh. She gone. She's gone. Oh wow. She's gone. Dang turtles are robbing me blind. Boom, 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 boom. Every time I turn around, turtle done stole my bait. Um, out there by that. By that fountain. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to this. Welcome to the chat. Herman? Welcome to the chat, Herman. No rules. No donations. No jewels. Be as mean as you want or as kind as you want. Don't matter. Don't matter here. I don't catch another fish here soon. I'm liable to move over there on that peak. Mm-hmm. 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 What's my battery doing? Battery at 46. Yeah, Matthew. I don't have a GoPro as of yet. All my shorts and reels are made just from my phone, which is why I've lost 8 of them in the past. Well, no, now it was 8 of them in 6 years, 7 years, and now it's like 8, 9 years. So I've gotten better at not losing my phones in the water, keeping them away from Davy Jones. But it was a very expensive sacrifice for some very early footage that was pretty awesome. I wish I could have had and kept the footage that I had of those days and not lost them on my phone. Wasn't able to download them because everywhere we go doesn't have a cell phone tower for a quick upload on the cloud. One in particular I'd like to have is when I slid down a waterfall. I wasn't kayaking, I was hiking, and a phone came behind me and slid the whole waterfall too. And I turned around, got up, and I saw the phone coming at me. I picked it up and it was still recording. I was like, hell yeah. And I turned it off, but I was never able to turn the phone back on again. And I was like, that would have been cool to see that video. But yeah, GoPros are a lot less expensive if you think about it that way. Yeah, Davy Jones, man. Davy Jones, you done took all my stuff on the river. You don't ever go on the river unless you're willing, or take stuff on the river that you're not willing to give to that river. Because like most women, it will take all your money and give you nothing in return. So, yeah. Yeah. Davy Jones. Let's see, Davy Jones has my, what all he got? He got 8 phones. He got a whole bunch of camping gear, a whole bunch of cooking gear, a whole bunch of fishing gear. He got a couple t-shirts, fishing poles, tackle boxes, things like that. Nothing is expensive as the 8 phones though. That's for true. Nothing as expensive as that. Sentimental, I think, more than anything. Sentimental. Could be worse. It could took my life. So thankfully that didn't happen. You know where I'm talking about, Joe. The week before, sadly, It happened. The week I was there, hell, I almost lost my buddy. He almost went. Barely saved him in time. He went down that third time. He wasn't coming back up. My buddy didn't hit him in the head with his paddle. He would have never came back up. And yeah. So that day we had a mom and her 10-year-old with us. They had their life vest on. They were doubled up in a sit on top. I flipped. They followed me. I flipped. They flipped right behind me. I came up. I saw them because I was used to the rapid, but I knew it could happen. I saw them and I went ahead and let go of my boat, grabbed their boat, picked her up, threw her on top of the kayak. She was freaking out a little bit, so I just looked her in the face. I was like, "Ain't that fun?" Laughing and going crazy. And after she saw me smiling and woohoo, she started laughing and having fun. But before that, she was super scared. And you imagine what a 9-year-old thinks when they hit the chutes for the first time at 6 foot. Like, not. Her face was like, holy shit. The mom, she's kind of a crazy girl. She was laughing a little bit beforehand, trying to console her daughter, saying everything's cool, we're good. And when she saw me laughing and woohooing too, and she was like, okay, we're safe. Yeah, we wasn't nowhere near the hole though. That big old class 3 hole. It was a fun night. That day, my buddy, he almost lost his life. He took a laptop on the river, and I didn't even know he had a laptop. He had a backpack. He said it was a military backpack and it was waterproof. And I looked at it and I was like, zippers. I was like, I don't know. Okay. I didn't think no. I didn't think he had. I thought he just had his camping gear in the backpack. He had a laptop, cell phone, all kinds of stuff, man. He lost that day. iPad. He had a laptop and an iPad, and he lost every bit of that. I was like, man, I thought your backpack was waterproof. So I thought it was too. I was like, I now you know it ain't. You see, you got to keep the people down there in that locker entertained. So, you know, they need cell phones and laptops too, I reckon. Fishing gear and stuff too down there, I reckon. It's just the way it is. River gives and the river takes away. My buddy Jeff, we just went not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Last year, I made a comment. He said he had a $200 fishing pole, and I was like, "What? That's a $200 fishing pole?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, dude, you shouldn't bring that on the river. And of course, later that day, he broke the tip. Like, oh, dude, man, I told you don't ever take that on the river. He got stuck in a bush going under some trees, and he took it back to the Bass Pro or whatever, and told him, hey, the tip broke. I didn't know it was broke when I bought it. So he lied, and they replaced the pole for him, no problem, because he just bought it like the day before or whatever. And so he got a new pole and he used it this year, and he came up on a root jam on the Mad River, and he was following me is what he was doing. And you know how I like to weave underneath all the trees and lay down and all that stuff, going up underneath his low limbs and logs and whatnot. He was trying to do the same thing, but his line was a little more right than mine. And he went into that root ball, and I told him, lean into it. And he leaned as much as he could, but he was kind of afraid because, the root ball looks like a bunch of spears, And it flipped him over, and he lost his pole, and he's fighting himself up because, he's scared, obviously. It's the first time he ever swam on the river. And he came up, and he was clawing, man, and fighting to get up. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't going to give up. And he scraped himself up pretty good doing all that. And He got out of it, and we got all his stuff. And I was like, well, what'd you lose? He's like, I lost my fishing pole and lost my sunglasses. And I was like, oh, dude. And he's like, man, that was like $400. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, it's a $200 pole. I was like, you brought that pole back on again? And he's like, yeah. I was like, well, it's probably up there in that root ball where you flipped at. And he's like, yeah, I lost my $200 glass. Like, you had $200 fucking Oakleys on the river, bro? And I was like, I told you not to bring expensive stuff. I was like, go to Walmart, get the cheapest shit you possibly can. And he's like, yeah. So I went back up to the root ball and I was looking. I saw his line, and his orange line, and I was like, well, it's like there's your pole right there. And I had him walk up, and I was like, you could. I told him how to swim over and get to it, swim upstream and sort of let the current sort of push you there and catch this one limb, and then kind of just like slide in, like ferry over to it. And he did it. He went in there and got it, and he got big props in that because he was already scared. And he went and got his pole. I saw his pole. He went and got his pole. He got his pole, and he threw me his pole, and he swam back out of it. And he didn't claw himself up after the swim out of it, but that first initial dip, he got really scared on that one. I don't blame him. First time flipping on the Mad River, she can be mean with all those log jams. And he was like, oh shit, but dude, he manned up and freaking went back into his pole, and I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, he got big props for him from doing that. I told him, I was like, I'm glad you did it, because I was like, I didn't want to get cold getting that water and freaking swim over there to get us. I was like, I was real glad you went and got your own pool. I was there pretty much to, waist deep, just make sure he was safe so I could jump in and get him, just in case. Come on, fishy. Ugh. I might transplant, go someplace else. Let's see what we got here. 40%. I'll plug in my phone when it gets lower, a little bit lower down. I think now I realize why I stopped bank fishing. The bites in between can be grueling. That, and you ain't got a kayak to go get your bait out in the middle of where you cast it at. Still should have brought me a lure pole to stay busy. Oh shit, I'm just now realizing my poles ain't even in the line, in the picture. Change it out. thought as much. Guy asked me earlier, do you catch fish? I have an answer for him right now. No, I just feed turtles. I don't catch fish. All I do is feed turtles. Oh, baby. There's some more bobbers out there. No way, that bobber's already getting hit. I think all the turtles gathered in my areas. Oh, that's just dumb. Oh, come on. Oh. How you like that? Butt cam. I got 2 cherries out there. I want a grape. make sure my girly hands are moisturized. Back to the butt cam, my man. Probably show my butt crack to the whole world or some shit. Who knows? Who knows? Ooh, there we go. Let me get out there towards that pond there. I gotta pause for a second, y'all. I gotta put my phone back in my case. Took it out of my case so I could fit it in between this little park bench here. But the case has a rubber, it makes it where it don't slide as easy. Because my last phone stand took a dump on me and broke. It's a cheap old thing, so I bought a $30 one, and if you put it in the holder, it blocks the camera. So, and the way they sell it, you can't put it on your phone to check and see if it's going to work right. You got to buy it as is, and ended up not working as well. Should have got like that in my fucking footage, or at least like got that in the footage. There it is. That'd have been nice to see there. Maybe if I come back here again, I might relocate. I kind of want to hit that peak over there. I just came here because my stands was being crap. And there we go. Well, hey, bud. How you doing? Oh, probably smells my girl. What you doing? Come and say hi. He's a beautiful dog. Probably smells my girl. I got pity too. She got moo moo pit. She's fixed, but he probably smells her.
Doing any good?
I've caught one so far.
What?
Channel cat.
Did you?
Yeah. I haven't fished her before, so I was kind of surprised. I saw a kid pulling a big one the other day. I usually walk my dog here.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I didn't know there's big catfish in there like that. And it's about 30 inches. And I was like, man, I'm gonna have to go try.
6 pounds or something?
Maybe. He was very touchy. I mean, I picked it up. It was good. Like it was to the ground to here to my thigh. It was almost 30
Damn,
inches.
really?
Yeah, it was almost 30 inches. It had to have been. I've caught a 32, and that was on the river, and that came up. You know what I mean? Like that was up here to my thigh, and it was every bit that big. So it was about 30 inches.
I caught one up at Cozy Dale not too long ago.
All right.
29.8 pounds.
Yeah.
It was a big son of a bitch.
Channel?
And I caught it on a fucking bluegill rig.
Was it a channel? Really? I usually run a walleye rig on the river, and like people are like, "What? You're running walleye rigs and catching channel cat?" And I'm like, "It's what I use. It works great. Keeps it off the thing. Use a triangle hook with some swivels.
I've been up
on there.
Been up to the Maumee River.
Done a great job with it.
Caught plenty of walleye.
All right, yeah.
Up on the wall, on the mommy.
On the mommy, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I've been on Lake Erie, and we caught a bunch of perch that day.
Too.
But I caught a bunch of perch that day. Never caught a walleye yet, though. But one day maybe. I'm a catfish man. I can't help it. I mean,
Well, yeah, you know what? Up there at Cozydale, dude threw his shit out, got a bite, and drug in a bag of fucking dog food.
oh really?
They
threw dog food in
dog
there. Yep.
food out there.
Yep, that's how they feed them.
It's like, what the hell?
Hey, dude, just go buy dog food, put it on your hook. You probably gonna catch a big fish. I wouldn't doubt it. I hooked into something huge there one night, and it broke an 80-pound leader. Girl I was dating at the time, I guess didn't know no better. When she went down there to net it, and I felt it was big. I caught him on some creek chubs, and she went down there to net it because I knew it was big. And she went down there, she took her phone, she turned the light on. Right when it hit the bank, I was like, net it. She turned her light on, and oh man, it turned around, took off, shot that thing back up in my face. The guy down the way from me, he was like, that was big. And I had nothing. I couldn't say nothing.
Where, at Cozydale?
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm looking at this 80-pound leader that is shredded in half, and I'm like, how in the world? Because it's big. I mean, all I seen was fin. The back fin was like that. I was like, that was huge. Like, biggest fish I ever hooked into. I broke up with her not long after that. I didn't have the heart to tell her. I was like, you just sealed your fate. I told you to net it. I didn't say put a light on it. So we broke up for other reasons, but that had something to do with it. I'm sure it had something to do with it.
All right, let's go, Christian.
Have a good one.
You too.
Be blessed, man.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
God bless you.
You too, sir. Are you walking him or is he walking you?
Yeah, I take him for a walk.
Uh-huh.
He takes me for a walk.
He takes you for a walk. Uh-huh. I got the same problem.
I got 3 more pounds.
Oh, man. Maybe I messed up again. Oh, okay. There ain't no chat in the chat. Thought I messed up again, was at the top of the chat. And I wasn't following the chat, and nobody's even talking. So I didn't mess up. Okay. Come on, fishy fish. Ooh, what was that? Fish must have swam into my line. I should have got me some croissants. Some croissant dough. Croissant dough is a really good way to catch carp. And they got some not Asian carp, but Japanese colored carp in here. The goldfish ones with the crazy moo patterns and stuff. And they are big. They had my dog Gypsy going crazy one day. I didn't like, what you barking at? And they come swimming up underneath this moss, and they were big. I was like, I'd like to hook into one of them. They're real pretty, real pretty. I'll get some croissants, maybe come out and find, see if I can't catch one. But they got good grass carp and stuff in here to keep it clean. what's my thing up to? 29%. I need to plug that in. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Let's plug this. Hey y'all, sorry. I don't know if you're still there. I pushed the wrong button and finally was able to figure out where I was at. I hope y'all still there. Give me a middle finger emoji if you're still there. Trust me, it's okay to do on here. I throw the battery charger on, and I meant nobody's there. If you're still there, give me a middle finger emoji. If you're still there. I lost connection because I was putting my case back on, and I was gonna plug my phone in and lost connection. Middle finger emoji if you're still there. Middle finger emoji. I don't ask for donations, but I will accept middle finger emojis. You can get those usually in the chat thing. I don't like jewels. I don't accept money or donations or nothing like that, but I will accept middle finger emojis. Those are just hilarious. Because, you know, friends flip each other off. I think I want to go over here so I can get the fountain and my shot. I think I want to go over there. But I actually really want to go on the other side. I'm back. Sorry I cut you all off. If y'all there, send a middle finger emoji, please. Send her a middle finger emoji. It's right next to all the smiley face emojis and all that. I'll take a middle finger emoji over money any day. Cause a middle finger emoji's money, dude. Put that on a cracker. Put that on a cracker, dude. Up. Thinking about relocating. You want me to relocate? Just let me know. I will relocate. Cause I kind of want to. Or don't speak at all. It's fine. You can be quiet. No middle finger emojis. No, hey, I'm still here. No, hey, what happened? I want to relocate because I only caught one fish here. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Yeah. I think I'm going to load everything up and relocate. Yep. That's what I think I'm going to do. When the fish aren't here and biting, go to where they may be. That's what I said. Plus, I just kind of like that fountain too. Come on now. Ugh. Work for me. Even the turtles stop eating. That means something. Garbage. Somebody else's garbage. Take that too. I'm not quitting, I'm just relocating. Oh, that was... Pro Touch Shakespeare I pulled out of the river has served me well. Okay, I'm gonna take my gear over there. I'm gonna leave you all here, and I'll be back to get you. All right. In a minute. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Showing my years.
Hey, where you at, Terry? How you doing, buddy? Southern Ohio. It's a nice little pond. I don't normally fish it. Um, I'm a kayak fisherman myself. I saw a little kid. I walk my dog here usually, and I saw a little kid pull in like a 30-inch channel cat. Okay, let's say he was 24 inches, but he was definitely over 2 feet. He came to my thigh, ground to my thigh, right above my kneecap. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try fishing here because why not? And there seems to be. There's always a lot of fishermen here. Found out from the park ranger they just stocked a channel cat last week. So got me some grape Kool-Aid chicken breast and cherry Kool-Aid chicken breast left over from last year. Got one channel cat so far. Got over here and all the dang garbage. So I'm relocating from over there, which there's a big hole out there somewhere. From what these little kids said, even the park ranger said there's no map or anything to this, so how those kids know, I don't know. But I've seen them pulling fish off that peak right there. I'll probably go to that peak again with my tackle box so it can hold my phone. I ain't got my tackle box with me. I got my kayak and tackle box with me. It's a little bit different. Ain't got no cup holder. So I'm gonna come over here because over here is this little fountain. I figured people might want to see that more than nothing. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I'm in Portsmouth, Ohio. Sweet, man. Welcome. Hell yeah. We in Southern Ohio, east of Cincinnati. At a little park called what is it? Miami? Is it Miami Township, Miami Terrace, or something like that? I'll think of the name here in a minute. I got a weird brain. I'm trying to think of other things all at the same time. If you're still there, Terry, sorry I missed you. I don't want no donations. I don't ask for no donations. I don't ask for no crazy stuff like that. Alright, I'm gonna get some set up, get my poles in the water, and see if I can't catch a fish. Catch another fish. Caught me a little 1 pound, maybe a little 2 pound channel cat. See what we got here. Put it back in the thing. Put it back in the thing. Some agua. Love that agua. Bait. Gotta get that bait. Gotta get that bait. Yes sir. Got to get that bait. On and in the water. That ain't in the water, you ain't gonna catch no fish. Old damn wives tell us what that is. Alright. Let's get that bait out there. Come on, bait. Where you at? There we go. All right. Here we go.
Next. Get a little bit of that chicken coué, dude. That chicken coué. Aye. There we go. Catfish might be coming up to the top for a little bit of warmth. Let's get you on the bottom. Boom. Boom. Where's my... A little further away from my poles than I like to be, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm 100 miles east of Cincinnati on the Ohio River. Oh, cool. I usually go out further east when I'm heading towards Rocky Fork and Paint Creek. I like to run the chutes out there, whitewater kayaking. Ohio is a wild river. You ever seen that floating island them boaters like to move around out there and party on? That's a pretty cool little thing I heard. I don't know if it's east of Cincinnati or west. I think it's east of Cincinnati, that little floating island. Looks calm there. Yeah, I'm at a park pond. They say it's a lake, but Miami Meadows Lake, that's what it is. I usually walk my dog here, and I saw a young kid pull in a big old channel cat. And I've seen people pull in some nice channel cats out here, but edibles. I don't know if anybody fishes for anything bigger. It's 13 foot deep, the park ranger said. He said there's no map of where it drops off and where the channel is or nothing. These young kids that I seen the other day fishing, they said there's a ledge out there. I'm sure they must have learned that from their dad or something, maybe, I'm hoping, or they're just bullshitting. You know, who knows? Look, they're a bunch of young kids that curse as loud as they possibly can type, most people see them as a nuisance. I kind of avoid them everywhere, but every time I go around, I try to avoid them a little bit, because kids are kids, annoying little things. And well, man, I seen him pull his fish in. He was struggling, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, you just threw that out there. And I was like, you need help? Because he looked like he couldn't get it in. And I was like, yeah. I went back and helped him and grabbed it up for him, and he's afraid to even touch the thing. And I was like, well, you don't want to take a picture with it? And he's like, no, just hold it for me. I was like, okay. So I held it for him, and I'm telling you, I was like, man, good job, buddy, for real, good job. I would normally don't fish, little pay lakes and stuff like that. I was like, I'm a riverbank fisherman or a kayak fisherman. I was like, there's big fish in here like that. I was like, I'm gonna try it. So I was just sitting at the house taking phone calls for my business, and I was like, well, I can take phone calls for my business in my office. I'll get out here in nature and get my real office and see if I can't catch a fish while I'm waiting on phone calls. I'm from Kentucky. I was born over there in Dayton, Kentucky, next to Bellevue and Covington. And I moved up here in Ohio over 20 years ago, maybe, well over 20 years ago. Um, um, I think I was like 23, and then I'm 50 now. So yeah, it's over 30 years almost. And so I guess I'm considered a Buckeye since I've been here for so long. But nah, born and bred there in Kentucky. Yep. Terry, that's a bilingual name, male or female. I don't want to call you dude if you're a femme girl. You know what I'm saying? I think Terry, Terry, I believe is a man spelling. I'm not sure. Male. Okay. Yeah, I thought Terry spelled that way was male. I didn't want to assume. I had somebody on here the other day. He's a troller, but he could have been lying. But he said he was actually female, and I kept calling him dude, and he was getting angry. See, I'm doing it now. He was getting angry. And she's like, I got my pronouns are she, her, and then I'm like, yeah, you're just okay, girl. My bad. Like, but then again, that could have been one of my buddies. The humor is exactly the same. It's trying to be sarcastic without humor is just insults, and that's how his humor is. Oh shit! I just got tugged. I missed that. That was a hit. I missed that hit talking to you. That was a hit. Ooh, that was a big old hit. Ooh. Ooh, shut your mouth, Rob, and watch your damn poles, you freaking idiot. I think that was great. And I'm using an old grape Kool-Aid chicken breast and cherry colored chicken breast I had left over from last year. So everybody out there in TV world, you have that chicken breast left over, go ahead and put it in your freezer. It does keep. Once you thaw it, you can just put it right back in your freezer again, because you know them catfish love that stinky. That was a big hit, man. I can't believe I missed that. I moved my pole. I moved my damn pole. Ooh. Put it right back out there, Paul. Put it right back there. But I'm talking. Didn't have the drag set. Nothing. Damn, I can't have that. I'm gonna take the bobber off those two. That's nice. Dang, that was a big hit. That's a big miss. That's my second miss of the day. Can't do that. I'm glad I'm taking out all the kinks from not fishing last year, because I was whitewater kayaking, learning how to roll. I kind of get all them kinks here out when I do my kayak catfishing this year on the rivers. I won't be messing up as bad. Yeah, liver's good. Yeah, we got some blue skies. It's just a little park. They're about like a little lodge. They got a couple soccer fields, couple baseball fields, couple football fields. We got a dog park in here. All kinds of whatnot. And they got this here little lake. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 fountains on it. I mean, at 13 feet, there's got to be something bigger in here. There's got to be, and the lake's been here long enough. There's got to be something. Nobody fishes it at nighttime. Scout that beach closer.
Scoot the bench closer. I wish I could. They got them fucking boat locked down to the freaking ground on a chain. I just didn't see it till it moved. That's all it was. I wasn't looking at it. I was looking at the chat. Oh, so we got two different Terrys in here? Oh, that was Richie B. My bad, Richie B. Sorry I missed you. Yeah, she's blue here in Southern Ohio. Today. A lot better than gray. Way it has been. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't have missed that thing if I didn't know. I was busy looking at the screen. It's all right. Hey, Richie B, how you doing, man? Where you watching from? Here. OH, nice, man. Thanks. My area, Ohio? Down here in Milford, Miami Township. And y'all kayak? Oh, there it is again. Yeah, they both went down. Yeah. Shit. All right, we're gonna have to move this bench closer. Yeah, buddy. Moving was a good idea. Damn.